I got a game for you that we have not broken down yet. I'm going to do it right now. This has game of the Saturday potential on it. It is Cam Rising's potential return. He's right here punching buttons in this control room right now, but he may be headed out west to retake the reins as QB1 for Utah. That's an inside joke. If you don't understand it, producer Jesse looks exactly like Cam Rising. But I am telling you, UCLA versus Utah, most hidden impact game Saturday. Meemaw would call this a 5-pepper special. Dante Moore could have his coming out party for UCLA, and because everyone's talking about all these other big games, this one's getting slept on. It is a 3:30 Eastern kickoff. It's on Fox. I was out in Salt Lake City 2 weeks ago. Place was on fire for the Florida game. That's the first play of the year, by the way. It'll be on fire for this game. I think that I am ready, even given my limited medical background. My medical background is I possess the internet. That's my medical background. But I am prepared to diagnose America with Tennessee Syndrome Part 2 as it relates to UCLA. I don't think you know UCLA. I think you know UCLA. Remember just a week ago, I sat right here and I told you, as I picked Florida to upset Tennessee, I said, I don't think America knows Tennessee. You think you do. You think because they hung half 100 on Virginia, they're just bombing away on folks. They can't throw the ball effectively right now, and Florida exposed it. Well, what if I told you, I want you to picture UCLA in your mind, okay, what UCLA football is under Chip Kelly. What if I told you the number one scoring defense in the Pac-12 is in this game? UCLA versus Utah. Utah, hear that echo. The number one scoring defense in the Pac-12 is in this game. That defense is allowing 2 yards per rush. That's 8th in the country. They're holding the opposition to under 20 points first 3 weeks. That's the first time this team has done that since 2009. You think I'm talking about Utah, and I'm not. I'm talking about UCLA. Very salty defensive unit. So if I get Cam Rising back for Utah, first off, golf clap, because some folks didn't think he'd ever make it back. Look at Jesse. Look at him. We have some visitors in our control room right now that have never met Jesse before. And I challenge Jesse, producer Jesse, to just turn around and face them right now. And let's compare this face on the screen to that one in there. And you tell me that that's not a twin of producer Jesse. So the line moved from 4.5 to 6 on this game today, which indicates, in all likelihood, Cam Rising is starting. We don't know that. Kyle Whittingham, hold on. No, he has not texted me that as of yet. And so, if he's starting, they'll need him because they need to throw the ball against UCLA. I don't think they'll have a great deal of success running the ball. How crisp is he going to be? And also, just keep in mind now, this UCLA defense is 12th in the country, a top 12. I guess that means they're 12th. In pressure rate, he hasn't been hit. Cam Rising has not been hit. They've just been trying to nurse him back to health. He has not been hit. So, we've seen that happen before. We've seen how that works before. I'll tell you what I think the real main event could be here. With all the talk about Rising coming back, I think Dante Moore's coming out party could be this Saturday. 5-star, true freshman quarterback. We've been waiting on him, and the time is now. And here's the other thing. He doesn't have to carry him. They got a couple of backs averaging 7.4 yards per carry. They're running the ball extremely well. They play good defense. UCLA's a good football team, man. So let's take a look at what the Vegas number is. It's -6 right now. And let's compare that to what the model has. And our model is much shorter on this number. We got Utah -3, and that's with Cam Rising baked in. So you may think that's the difference there. It's not. I've got him starting, and that's baked into that number. I'm telling you, I think UCLA is going to win this game. I think Chip Kelly and that team's going to go into Salt Lake City and win outright. Now, that sounds like good news for the Bruins, but I do need to remind you that I don't think there's a team in America I have had less a feel on in history than Utah. It wouldn't surprise me if you showed me stats on me picking games for Utah, and I've never been right a single time. You know the general protocol, the general feel around here is I've never been wrong about anything. I've either been right or a kid, a coach, or an official has screwed it up. Except on Utah, I've just flat out been wrong on Utah a time or 10. So I'm going to try once more. I really got a good feeling about UCLA. And Dante Moore will probably be the reason. If it does happen, you're talking about the number 4 and number 6 teams respectively in terms of odds to win the Pac-12 championship right now. Game of the day potential. Don't be caught not watching UCLA, Utah. I don't care if you have to put it on a side screen. Make sure you're watching that one.